Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Luxurious Lounge. I'm Michael, and that's Mark. Yeah. Thank you guys for showing up for our show today. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. You share the content. It's the easiest way and the freest way to energetically get back to us. So we would really would appreciate that. How you
Yes.
feeling today, Mark?
Hello, and I'm Mark. This is Michael, and welcome to our show today. We have a really
Yeah.
special show for you guys. But before we begin, Mike, how has your week been? Like, I know
Yeah.
it's been chaotic in the air, but I want to curious to know what
Yeah,
do you?
so it's spooky season, which is like it's a favorite time of the year. I had something very traumatic happen to me last week. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm not gonna go into that. People who know, but yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. It's Halloween this weekend, so I hope you guys are going to be safe. Have a good time. If you're church treating your kids, make sure they're safe. Make sure you check all the candy. Make sure you go at a reasonable time. If it's not your thing, if you're going to church, whatever, that's good too. So whatever you want to do, it's your season. So have fun. How about you, brother? How are you doing?
I agree. No, I've had a really it's been a yeah, as you know, I've had some crazy things happen, but I am so glad, I'm so honored that we are able to spend the time together and actually have the show. I have to say for sure that if you are, like my brother said, if you are going out this season, just make sure you're very careful, be safe, have fun. Even if you don't, you can always stay in, watch our podcast, bring your kids.
Mhm.
As long as you have an adult with you, bring your kids, watch our show.
Also,
Yeah,
we have music out too, so make sure you check out our. We have just in time for Halloween. We have Light and Dark. It's a new series of music we have right now. That's on SoundCloud. So feel free to actually go listen and like that and share it. We love it so much.
it's
Um,
luxurious.
let's go right into our show, shall we, Mark?
Sure, yeah, yeah. So yeah, just in case you missed, is luxurious music. If you go online to SoundCloud, luxurious music is our name, our tag. So yeah. I can definitely start if you like. We'll start some interesting stories. A lot of the stories today are social media driven. I think it's not just us as having a chaotic energy. I think it's also happening all over.
Before we started, some of the things are alleged, so don't just if you want to check out
Yeah,
yourself, make sure it's factual. Or so we're not going to say 100%. Everything we say is 1,000% accurate, but we try to do our best to double check and make sure it's okay.
for sure. Yeah. So yeah, for sure, most of these are going to be all alleged. All these are going to be alleged. So if you check it out for do your own research, however, we're going to give these stories to you as was presented to us. So my first story I have is a very interesting one. It's going to be about I don't know, Mike, have you heard about Katy Perry and her new love interest?
Oh yeah, yes, yeah. I mean, you can't miss it. If you're in Canada, you can't. How would you know? How would you not know? Yeah.
So apparently, Katy Perry is dating someone in the Canadian. So all I say is, Canadians, be ready for your new queen. She's dating
Justin
Justin
Trudeau,
Trudeau, allegedly. So
the
this
Prime
happened.
Minister of Canada.
Yeah, so this happens around, well, this actually happens around June sometime this year. However, speculations happened during their social media where they've been seen at birthday parties together, at Katie's birthday party together, at the very last time, at the end of the timeline. They were kissing October 12th. They went to a birthday party, so it's definitely one of the reporters asked Katie outright, "Hey, are you dating anybody?" And she said, "Oh, you think I'm single, huh?" So basically, inferring that basically she's actually in a relationship. She actually just got divorced from Orlando Bloom. So, Mikey, what do you think about this pairing?
You know what? I think love is what it is. I think from her going. I'm saying what people would look out from the on the what people say on the outside looking in, they would probably think she's trying to stay relevant by going to space with Oprah and all them, and then now this. I feel like where's the music? I mean, I understand like the relationship stuff that's really cool, but like you're a star. Where's the music? Where's the acting? Or you're transitioning to something. I would like to see you do. I don't know, but that mean. But if your love, that's absolutely fine. But I feel like your career, like where's your career at? That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's it. What do you think?
I agree. I think when it comes to like relationship wise, I agree. Like if you're a known celebrity that does singing, then I agree. I think your talent should speak for itself. I definitely agree with you and Mikey. But you're right. I think you can transition to things, but I think also you don't want to lose yourself in your own social, in your own personal relationships. Like it's great to have a personal relationship. We I think people, it's natural to move on and have other relationships, and people, and there's not anyone's business who you really date. However, we would love to hear from you, because I actually can tell you, back in the 2010s, around that time, I thought Katy Perry couldn't do no wrong. She had so many hits. She did so great. Like, she was actually in the league with Rihanna. Like, she's on the same line as Rihanna. So like now I feel like it's like, don't me wrong, the one song she had with her and Doechii was amazing, but I feel like she's really not really. I think she's giving a lot of effort.
I wonder if she's going to change that song to she immigrated to Canada, instead of like California girls will be Canada girls are undeniable, Daisy Dukes bikinis. It's too cold. It's too cold.
Yes.
You can't do it.
Actually, but if you saw Carol G's Carol G, she's a famous Spanish artist. She actually did bikinis that they're all in the video. The bikinis in the snow. Everybody's bikinis and dancing. It's interesting. Yeah. So I want to get our commentary, our editor, Lee. What do you think about this particular pair? What do you think, Lee?
I think Lee's away from the camera right now, so we'll catch him a little bit later, because we'll catch him later. I think because he's he don't want to talk about it. I mean, he'll get in trouble.
Okay. No, I'm here. Yeah, I just. I'm so glad this is for kids. What in the actual? I don't. Okay.
No, you are a censor.
I mean, all I can say about this is I really feel like, when it comes to winning dating, or like, the breakup, there's always this who won the breakup kind of bullshit.
Yes.
Well, Orlando Bloom won.
They both lost.
Like, what in the Temu Wish.com for?
Wish.com, Temu, that's wrong. What did you say? I honestly,
Wait, say at least say that one more time.
I said, what in the Temu Wish.com Orlando Bloom did she go for? That was ridiculous. I cannot believe that it's Justin. Like that, I heard that this morning, and I'm like, that's not true. That can't be true.
So Lee, you're saying,
and honestly, yeah, I get it.
Lee, you're saying, so it's like this is what I ordered, but this is what I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that two global elitists can get together and have a good time on their yacht. Right after they break up, they divorce their husband or wife and whatever.
You guys,
I mean, they're gonna move fast.
You guys, so does she own Sriracha or something? I thought she owned Sriracha or something. Does she own something? I mean, she owns Sriracha.
I'm not sure about that.
She brought out Sriracha, I thought.
She probably owns a lot. She's got a lot of money.
Could be wrong.
Yeah, and he owns a lot of stuff too. But like, here's you know what, Mikey? I never thought about this all day long. I thought about all the jokes. I watched the internet tear the relationship apart. I laughed with them. I never thought about, well, where's the career? And you're right. Where's the career?
No.
What is she doing? Now, on top of that, what is he doing too? He's no longer a prime minister of Canada. Like so now you guys we're rich people. We go jet set, and we've decided to get together.
I guess nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Yeah, that is it.
By all means, but you.
Oh, brag! She owns brag. She owns brag.
Oh,
I just think you're absolutely. That is a good part of it, Mikey. You
do something like that. Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know she owned brag. That's cool. Okay, that's awesome.
She just acquired it.
Yeah. Mikey, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. I never thought about that. It's the career side of it. I never thought about that.
So,
she's your queen now.
I know.
And he's gone.
Yeah, I know. But Lee, can you do me a favor while you're in the back? Can you look up what's it, Atlas 13? What's going on in the sky? That's really important too. So that was at the very end too. So I want you to go and look that up for us so you can talk about it.
Mikey, since you're talking, it's your go now.
Perfect. So basically, so in an interview I watched 2 weeks ago, Jamila Jamil, if you don't know her, she's on what's that? She's on what's one of the voguing show that was on HBO?
Oh, Legendary.
She's on Legendary. She also was on The Good Place, right? So she's really pretty Indian lady, really gorgeous actress. So what she was saying, what she revealed to us was to the common people was that recently what studios are doing now, the production companies and studios are doing now, they're dumbing down TV shows. So they make the plot super super simple, and they repeat the same things over and over again. So like people who, because they're expecting you to be doom scrolling through the show or looking at their phone and stuff and not paying attention. So they've done on the plot so much, made it so palatable that you actually see the same. You'll see the same, so, the same type of um I guess the
template
same
for the
the same type of content being repeated over and over again inside the script, so that people who are not paying attention can follow. So is this the state of our world right now, where we're all so disconnected from being present, that we are always on our phones, we're not paying attention, that now entertainment has to reflect that? What do you think about this, Mark?
Yeah, I think it's sad. Like for sure, I believe that when it comes to like content, it's important to elevate and inspire. And I feel like, to me, how can you inspire when you're repeating things? I guess that's my, as an artist, as me and Michael, what we do, like we want to present something new and present something different sometimes, most times. So it's like, how can you do that if you're just cookie cuttering a piece of same kind of monotonous acting skills and bringing the same type of protagonist, antagonist, plot line, foreshadowing? I don't see that as being really elevating anything. What do you think, Mike? So what do you think?
I'm actually afraid of it'll be like, I don't know, it'll be like I don't know, you have a show like what's the proper show it's on now, like Friends or something like that. Friends sponsored by Pornhub, because we were always on it, because we're always on their phone. I hope it doesn't happen.
You'll never guess what he's doing.
You never guess. Only the wild. Are you watching alone? No, we're watching TV and this. I'm not kidding. It's ridiculous. I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah.
Or you can't.
We're not canceled yet. Hopefully.
Not yet.
Anyway, your turn, Mark. Yeah, yes.
Oh, sure. Okay, sure. I'll go next. That's hilarious. Okay, so in another relationship story. So, Mike, have you heard about Ariana Grande? And you heard about her dating one of her co-stars, last name Slater, and that she was with this guy, and he was married to a woman who was pregnant, and she had just recently had a child, and she took apparently, allegedly, took the husband from that lady, basically, and actually started dating him. Well, they're saying that their relationship's actually over, and she's now looking at Aaron Taylor Johnson. So with this situation, he is also married. Okay. And they've been dating off and on, and they've been seen together outside. And that in general, his marriage to his current wife, she's actually about 30 years his junior. And when they first met, he was 18 years old. They were saying basically that there's a controversy that she may have groomed him when he to get married. But they're thinking that Ariana Grande's team's going to spin it that she's taking him from the wife because of the grooming situation. So what do you think about this situation, about this whole entire scandal?
I mean, I want it. I got it. Okay. I'm kidding.
She said,
I want it. I'll take it. No, I'm kidding. No, it's wrong. I'm thinking, so no, my honest feeling, I kind of feel like, yeah, it looks bad. It looks really bad. I feel like with that, I feel just do things the right way. If you know the person is not of age, or you need to.
Well, let me before you go any further. On a person saying this, that basically he's of age now, but it's saying before when he first.
Right. I'm saying I feel like with that there has to be like a cool down period when you break up with somebody. You need at least wait a year or two, and then because it looks natural. But if you start. The problem is when people jump right into another relationship right after it looks like you already planning and plotting already. And that's in general. Like if you take a little bit of time and you wait a little bit and you kind of do it on the low, and then you kind of like, that's something different. But when you publicly jump into another relationship, it does come across duplicitous, and like you've already had that, and it's been in the making. I mean,
and then on top of that, he's married.
Oh yeah, so, he's married. Yes. Again. Yes. That's crazy. That is downright diabolical right there.
But and don't get me wrong, I love Ariana Grande. I love her music. I also love her and Wicked. She's amazing. But I think she needs to I think I agree. She should take a step back and kind of recalibrate herself and really take a look at step back to look at her actions for sure.
I agree 1000%, bro. 1000%.
Here go, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So if you guys didn't know, the U.S. passport fell in ranking last week, I believe. So it was ranked number 1. Then it fell. It's actually 12 now. So it's number 12 now. So basically you might be asking yourself, what makes a desirable passport? It's basically be able to go to other countries without having to do your visas, right? You go into any country without a visa, without any problems. Be able to use your money there. Be able to travel there easily. Those things are like that's the thing, right? So currently, what you might be asking, what's number one? Singapore. Who is number one? So Singapore is number 1 currently. So yes, Singapore. We also have South Korea and Japan. Those are on the top right now.
Right.
Most people say it's because of what happened with ICE and with the detention centers and with the Trump bring his own card passport. You pay $1 million or whatever it is you pay for his card. You can get into back and forth. It caused so much controversy, so much issue that people were like don't want to deal with American passports. So or want one. So what do you think about this, Mark?
I think it's really sad. Like I know there was a time where basically any country would love to get a passport, come here and we had the American dream, right? Where people would come over here and start a life. But I think because of all the current situation with the administration, with all our government tie-ups and all the like you said, all the raids and all the immigrant issues, that definitely hinders people from wanting to come here, and you can't blame them for that,
Yeah, who wants to come visit, and they might get like put in a camp just to come visit, or see their family, or to visit to see a place, and then all of a sudden they're stuck there for months on end, and you get stuck there, and no one can help you get out. That's horrifying. It's scary.
Yeah, you come for like an international trip, and you end up leaving in an internment camp. So that's not. Yeah. That's my idea of fun.
All right, so we're on to you, bro. Back to you.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, sure. Okay, so since we're talking about government situations and our passports, so it was just announced basically general federal food aid will not be going out starting November 1st amidst the government shutdown. So right now, if you guys don't know, the government shutdown that's been happening, pretty much no one seems to want to agree to the terms that's happening now that's in the House. So they've actually end up shutting things down. And a lot of it has to do with what's happening with Medicare and them gutting, just with the big beautiful bill, gutting and tearing that apart, where people are they're having their own protest and solidarity where they're not passing any bills and they shut down the government. Well, because this is happening, we talked about last time, people have lost their jobs and also have been put on not being paid. So on top of that, they've already they're cutting all SNAP benefits, which is food stamps. They cut that for this month, and now for the second month in a row, they're cutting it, and this is right before Thanksgiving. So, around the time where people basically like have food, and it's actually the major draw. For people basically saying that we're giving thanks to people. Even though I know personally, a lot of people, especially who are native or part native like me and my brother, we don't particularly celebrate it completely, but we are grateful. We have our little fest, a gathering of friends and family. But as far as Christopher Columbus part and all that stuff, we don't work. You know how we feel about that. Yeah. In general, Mike, what do you think about this situation? Or what do you think about the government not, for a second month in a row, not being able to provide assistance?
Well, to answer your question, so you guys, those who don't know, I have a degree in political science and history, so I study government. That's what I studied for a long time. So the main issue that's happening is basically the Republicans want the Democrats to yield to certain things, acquiesce to certain bills and laws, especially when it comes to Medicaid and Medicare, certain jobs, certain districts. They want certain people working in certain places. Because the Democrats will not do that, what's happening is that they're not releasing the Medicaid or EBT or things to help. So EBT or Medicaid, it's all not EBT. EBT is basically social assistance for food, right? So
SNAP and WIC,
SNAP and WIC, right? So because those are on hold and they can't come to agreement, that's why the government is at a standstill or a shutdown, right? So the Republicans want to blame the Democrats, and the Democrats also blame the Republicans. But but yet, to be honest, to be fair, it is it's a primary Republican council. So it's a majority Republican. Both House and Senate
And so,
are Republican. So you can't blame the Democrats for that, right? So the issue is that they're trying to push the blame and make the Democrats look bad because they won't give out money for, and in situations money is held for situations like this, but they're not releasing that money at all because they're saying they want to save it for major events like there's like a tornado in Jamaica or it's going to come, or a hurricane coming through to Jamaica coming up to the U.S. They're saying that's what caused major issue. That's why they're holding the money, but they're actually holding the money because they want the other side. Everyone wants the other side like bad. So that's the main issue. So that kind of sums it up as kind of the most layman terms I can sum up to you as. It's pretty sad because these are people who actually who have 5, 6, 8, 9 kids. You can't. How are they going to survive off having no money at all, right? So you do have people who do scam the system in the U.S. who are a little bit ridiculous, saying well my taxpayers supposed to pay for my my kids and all that stuff. That's not true. I feel like it's a system where you have to you should be working the system so that you don't need to be on the assistance. But those who actually need the assistance, it's actually really it's devastating, right? It's devastating. So we're gonna give them our prayers and our hopes and our loves. And I feel bad because I feel like it's just a political ploy to stranglehold Democrats to doing what they want them to do, and that's not okay. That's on general. And I'd say the same thing with the other side. I'd say the same thing.
I actually
good.
Like honestly, you did great. Honestly, you summed it perfectly. I actually totally agree with you on this. Like I feel like to me, like it's sad because people who are affected the most are kids and people and what about kids sex? They have nothing to do with this. Like certain people have nothing to do with it. Like some people actually who are great. Granted, if you're an adult and you're homeless and you may have been fell on hard times, I think it's okay. But I think for me, like if you're not constantly doing anything, you can't just throw the whole inside that part away. We have to look at it realistically. People are hurting, people are hungry, and it's not good as far as especially the holiday season to have people be without anything. So,
but I've heard people say they want to cancel Christmas and stuff. So people are trying. There's a big movement happening where they want to cancel shopping at all Christmas. So that could create a huge backlash. So, as much as we try to be as favorable in politics, you gotta be mindful because eventually it does catch up. So that could really, Christmas and Thanksgiving are big money spenders for people in the U.S. So if they don't spend any money, that's going to really tank the economy. So hopefully they figure that out.
Yeah, I'll go too. So that honestly, that's great commentary, bro.
Okay, thanks, Mark. So I think I'm next. So we'll talk Rehoot the reboot.
Rehoot.
Yes, I made that. I just made that right now. So, so Hooters is allegedly trying to come back, and we were just wondering, are we Hooters? Yes. Basically, they want to bring back the old kind of feel of the restaurant they had with Hooters. At a time nowadays, people are like maybe they should update their kind of like the branding and the kind of marketing and the people who work there. They're thinking that some people saying they should have guys working there. Some people say they have gays working there. People with different religious minorities and different things to kind of like make it more interesting. Yeah, so they all have some really funny names. Like let me think. Like let me find what I found. So it was hilarious. So I can find what I was looking for. It's funny. If I can't find it, I was one more while looking for that. Can you what do you think about this?
So I guess what I think about this, I'm always looking for that, is I find it to be, I don't know, I think certain things like when it comes to like how back in the day they used to have like minstrel shows and like they used to have like things like some things are unfortunately they kind of pass their time for elevate. And it's not saying that at that time it was something very interesting. People really liked it. It doesn't mean it was right. But then coming into the newer age, we know what we know better now than we knew then. I think we should we should let it go. Like honestly, when it comes to scantily clad women going to a bar and getting food, I don't think it's the best way.
So they said they should have more men, and they should check. So they said they should do more restaurants with men. They call it hunkers. So it's more men. Or you could do like older women and call it cougars. And
That's
they
funny.
say, or have like the young gay people call it Twinkies.
So Lee, you want as an aficionado, Lee, can you tell us about Hooters and your experiences back in the day?
Yeah, as a
I've maybe been to a Hooters twice. Okay.
punch card.
Okay. Now, maybe I will say this because I did read something interesting there. They want to rebrand it so it's more PG-13 because Hooters did, like you said, the thing was played out. Like there's a really nice one that used to be here in Edmonton that had women in kilts, right? And they were in very scantily clad kilt outfits as well. That worked too. But that was a pub, a lounge, something like that. Yeah.
I just want to McNasty. Was that place? Was on something McNasty or something?
I have no. I can't even remember the exact. It didn't last long.
And it was
Filthy McNasty. Yeah, you're right. That's what
it was. It was how it's out and all opening your food. Nah, I'm good.
Just shaking.
I'm
just
good.
shaking like this.
I'm good.
I don't have to order the tacos that came with the table.
I don't want crumbs on food.
Okay. Well, anyways, what I was getting at is the Hooters, if they're rebranding to be PG-13, it's smart because they're a family restaurant, and that it took them way too long to figure that out. You guys turned into a family restaurant. It was a staple for a while. Then it became a family restaurant, but they didn't change it. Yeah, they don't have males. They don't have anything else in there. It is a family restaurant to go to Hooters now. You don't find it in a pub. Filthy McNasties was literally called Filthy McNasties. You're not bringing your kids to Filthy McNasties, but you are bringing your kids to Hooters. Does that make sense?
I just want to know who ate the Filthy McNasty buffet. I'm kidding. Did you eat the Filthy McNasty buffet? No comment. Okay, anyway, let's get back to our show. So that was me. Back to you, Mark.
Okay, all right, no worries. So I have a very interesting story here where I don't know if you heard about the new Toyota scandal.
The what scandal?
The new Toyota scandal.
No, Toyota scandal. What?
Yeah. So apparently they're being stolen, and it sounds like here there is a hack that's going on with the headlights. So Toyota's earned a reputation as being the industry's most dependable car. For some reason, they're getting stolen cars. These are targeting Toyota's, Lexuses, and across Canada, Australia, and the UK. And their security systems, and they're hacking the system in less than minutes. It says here, these are targeting Toyotas and Lexus models, and it says here that they are using a CAN invader that can bypass the vehicle's immobilizer, unlocking the doors and start the engine with no one being the wiser. So, wow. Mike, what do you think about this hack, and also what do you think about this being an issue in Canada?
Wow. Well, yeah, they fix that. They need to recall all the models and just fix it. Period. They should put a notification on any automotive place or any place that sells cars, so that if they do get those cars, to double check with the dealership to make sure that their cars are not taken or whatever. Yeah, so that's a big problem. They need to actually deal with that, and yeah, because you don't mean people are chop shops all the time and do whatever. So hopefully they fix that. And I hope if you have those cars, probably check with your dealership, make sure that they fix where it is to be fixed.
I agree. Like I can tell you what I think is that if you ask me my opinion, which Mark, what's your opinion? I'll tell you. So
what's your opinion?
No, what I think is in general that I'm so glad I asked. No, I'm kidding. So I think that when it comes to the cars and general manufacturing businesses, they're making them way too fast. Like they're not really testing them enough like they did back in the past. Where I feel like back in the day, I remember Honda used to be the staple for the pinnacle of like having the most reliable, most sustainable cars. But I feel like now any car you get, I feel like they're all made by the same manufacturer. They're all pretty much made very quickly and with cheap parts.
They just change the emblem on it. It's the same.
Yeah, change the emblem on, and they with cheap parts, and they want you to pay more and get less. That's what I feel like. So I feel like they need to fix that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Okay, here you go, bro.
Oh, thanks, Mark. Thanks. Okay, so so if you guys didn't know about Amazon had a major internet outage. So basically, Monday it brought down some of the world's most popular apps and services. And I'll start with a simple glitch, right? The bug which occurred when two automated systems were trying to update at the same data simultaneously. It still evolved to something significant, more serious that Amazon engineers scrambled to fix. The company said Thursday in post-mortem assessment. So companies that went out were like major mobile banking. There were Starbucks, Netflix, United Airlines,
Oh
any of
no.
the everything went down. Everything went down.
Wow.
Yeah, yes, this all went down. Zoom, Slack, yeah, so many Roblox, Fortnite, Prime Video, Disney,
Oh my goodness.
Vimo, Coinbase, all of them, they all went down. So because of this, they're taking assessment. They're gonna make sure that never happens again. So, and what do you think? Were you affected by this, Mark? At all?
So let me ask you: are you referring to AWS? Does this made AWS? Is that what it
It's
was? Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you guys don't know, I can tell you, I'm the tech guy here. So AWS is the system that they use for. It's almost like an object oriented programming that helps actually do a lot of the different things for major companies, like Michael was saying, like Fortnite, stuff like that. And basically, it's an easier program to actually kind of push things through and help things manage software. So when those things go down, it basically is like a foundational crack. So when they fall, everything falls. So it's really important that I think this also leads to why I think it's important to kind of diversify different companies for different things. We love having, to be wrong, I think we love using different softwares for different things. However, if one company has a majority of something,
That's not good.
then that's bad, right? So I totally agree. But yeah, I think as general, that's a programmer's worst nightmare, is something going down and crashing. So I'm glad that they got it back up, but I think they need to be more diligent in their testing and be more security reliant and make sure that they have the right networking blocks in place and things that actually testing in place for sure.
Oh, good job, bro. Good
Yeah.
job, bro.
Thanks,
It's your
Mike.
turn. Take it away, Mark.
Sure.
Take it away.
I think I finished my stories, I believe. Let me make sure I have any more left. I think that was it.
I have one more.
I did one more. So if you haven't heard, it's unfortunately because like it's the famous family from the Baltimore DMV area, the Braxtons. Unfortunately, they're having a big controversy. So you heard us last week talk about how in general, the brother of the five sisters, where Tracy unfortunately no longer. I mean, sorry, Trina's no longer. Sorry, Tracy no longer with them.
Tracy.
But the brother has a niece, and she basically was saying that she was sexted by Gabe, who was married to Trina, which is one of the sisters, her aunt. And she tried to actually basically tell her side of the story, where Trina sided with her husband. And now there's this whole controversy where Tamar tried to get her on the show to basically kind of tell her side of the story and kind of clear her, exonerate her from the situation. But in the midst of them trying to get that taken care of, unfortunately, there was a cease and desist sent to Tamar by the brother. Allegedly, it's all alleged. The brother sent it, and also they say that Tawana and Trina knew about it. But in general, when Tamar brought that up to them, saying that, well, when you sent the cease and desist, you gave my address to people, and basically her address got docked by them to those companies. Basically, she stated in their heated conversation that she actually gave money to Tawana to get down payment for her house, and then Tawana rebuttals because she got embarrassed and saying that, oh well, you're talking me, and she kind of pushed it up against that. Tamar said that, oh well, you're also stealing from me too. She said, oh well, Tawana said, oh, you're stealing too. Oh, what am I stealing? She said, oh, you stole Tony's man. So she's about how basically that she slept. Apparently, allegedly, what Tawana is that that Tamar slept with one of Tony Braxton's husbands or men.
Actually, two.
So yeah, and it's basically all alleged. She came out saying that the allegations are false. However, there's huge buzz. Everyone's going out, talking about who they think it might be. And also recently what happened was there was a show where Birdman, who's actually currently married to Tony, they had a versus battle with it was No Limit versus Cash Money. And basically Tamar came out and patted Birdman's head with the towel. Everybody's like, oh my God, this turned out to be true. This is what happened. But then Tamar came out with a video showing that they basically right after that they talked to Tony Braxton, they explained the situation, explained that they were just kind of going through the battle. So All that being said, Mike, what do you think about this whole situation? And
Yeah.
more importantly, where's Miss E in all this, Michael? Where do you
Yeah,
think's
so
going?
I think so. The name of the show used to be called Braxton Family Values. Now it's called the Braxtons because there ain't no values anymore, apparently. I mean, obviously, but I feel like their mother's probably rolling around in, like on the ground because like I'm sure she wouldn't want that kind of information to be like shared among the family. I kind of feel like if I were to dumb it down, what the issue is, there's two sisters who are famous and two are not so famous, and there's a lot of I think there's a lot of jealousy, lot of there's a lot of jealousy, a lot of
Resentment.
there's a lot of favoritism in terms of the mother and son and sisters because
Sure.
some sisters are famous, some sisters are not. I think that's the main issue. The issue is that's the main issue that's causing them to like to fight like this. I don't think they should be on camera anymore. I feel like right now they need to go home and like talk amongst themselves and figure out things because they're such a public family and they're talking about things like that. It's going to cause more drama than it needs to be. I feel like they need to like as sisters in a family like hunker down and actually have real conversations because what tends to happen in family dynamics like that is people tend to take sides in general families and then you have the media and everybody else taking sides too, which causes even more problems. So then you kind of don't really get a true perspective of what's happening. So I think they need to like get some real therapy amongst each other and get off the camera for now until they figure out what's going on. Because there's one thing to have fun, drama, and happy, funny things, and it's when serious stuff like this, like sexual accusations, and being
Yeah,
accused of
other things we can talk about.
that's one way beyond a family. What a family should be airing out at all. I think it's too much because it causes more damage that can be irrevocable. I feel.
No, I agree. I agree, and I also what I think too is that I want to ask you, Michael. Do you think that they need a Jan Levanzant again? Need to call
I think Ayala is perfect. I love Ayala. I love Ayala. So I think she's amazing.
I agree, but I also want to say so. Two things I found out that I didn't know in this dynamic I heard. So apparently, what Tamar said happened to the niece, right? Well, basically, what was happening with the niece, basically, Tamar said that basically she was, basically a situation happened with her and her family on one side of her family where they did things inappropriately with her. And also, what came out was when they brought up to when they showed an old interview of Tracy talking about it before she passed away. So Tracy said actually she was as well on both sides of the family, and so it's like there's so much stuff coming out about, and I feel like sometimes when you put out yourself in the public eye, I think it's important to know that some things will come out. However, the things that are kind of really dangerous, that can hurt and damage, you need to keep those kind of closer to your chest and talk to your family about
it. We're not saying you need to not like talk about it or say
anything, but at least
like the intricacies of that you want to keep that within the family because that's a lot.
I agree because I think in that conversation, that particular conversation, and that made Tony get up and leave. I think what the problem was that everyone is trying to kind of get a one up and try to for cameras. They're trying to you did this, you did that. So then when you try to one up. You're forgetting about what you're even saying. I like you're think about what you're even saying. You're saying like things that can really will damage and will be
in their careers because they were singers and actors and everything else too. So you just so all around it's a horrible situation. I think.
Yeah, I agree. So I agree, bro.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
stories for me. Why you, bro?
Yeah, I think that maybe I'll stop here, but I want to go into our Halloween story.
Sure.
Basically, we'll go into some mystery ice cream trucks have been spotted in the East Coast of the U.S., like Virginia and a place like that. So basically, there's trucks that people see. They see them driving around neighborhoods at night, and when you try to go to it, people drive off, and they're wearing like ski masks and crazy stuff. You can't see who they are or whatever. So and they're playing the music at night. But then when you get close to it, they're gone. So this is creepy as heck.
Wow.
I mean, creepy. So at 1 a.m. So what do you think about this, Mark? About this?
So I think either this is one heck of a PR stunt for a movie.
Product placement or something. You think or something?
I don't know. That's really great. They did that. Jeepers Creepers 5 or something or 6, whatever it's on. Or I think it's just that people could just be trolling and doing, but I think either way, that's pretty phenomenal. I think it's pretty crazy.
Remember the clown thing that was happening for a while where people put
Yes, I
like
do.
clowns and people ran on woods and stuff. It gives me that feel like how much of it is there real psychotic people or just people pretending to. I don't know. What do
So,
you
so
think?
my just fun thing, just for laughs. So Mike, when you went to, if you ever went to, when you went to the trucks, tell me what kind of like, what was your favorite thing to get at an ice cream truck?
Oh, mine was the chocolate eclair. Chocolate eclair was my
Yes,
favorite.
yes, I agree.
How about you? What would you like?
I agree. I love the chalky eclairs, and also, you know what? I didn't mind that I miss kind of now. Do you remember the Flintstone push pops?
Oh, those are really good.
They were
The
just like
cream.
bomb back in the day. I
Really
forgot how
good.
good they were. They were really good.
Really good. Actually, you're right. They were actually delicious.
Yeah.
So,
So,
are you,
go ahead,
great.
bro.
I was gonna ask you. So, are you watching any new TV shows or programs right now? What are you watching?
No, nothing new as of now. I'm watching Canadian. What is it? UK's Drag Race now, which is pretty
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
I like it's getting okay. It's like okay. What else?
We're watching
Oh,
Dragula.
I'm watching Dragula. We're
That's
watching,
really
we're watching
good.
Dragula. Yeah, they, honestly, whoever, let me say something. Gorilla Brothers, you guys are. I don't know if it'll get to you. You guys are phenomenal. Like honestly, the drama that people are, I like they're going behind the third wall, the fourth wall. They're breaking every kind of
Yeah.
wall you think of, and they're just laying into each other. It's so
And the
good.
reads are so funny. The reads are so
Yes.
it is hilarious, man. Like I know
Yes.
I'm watching Ed Gein. I'm at the very end of Ed Gein. It is so
That's
disturbing.
part of the game.
It's disturbing. It's monster Ed Gein, the Ed Gein story. It's
Oh
very creepy. It's very so if you guys want to watch, I mean, it's not like scary, but it's more like messed up, like just completely messed up. So yeah, if you want to know what was behind the movie Psycho or what was behind the movie, I think this. So I saw a reading referenced Silence of the Lambs a little bit. So it referenced a lot of different horror movies and genres and stuff, like or Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You definitely should watch this because you see the person that is all that's behind. So very diabolical, very unsettling. Yeah, like it's if you're a big movie cinephile, then you're definitely like, yeah. And probably if you have the files, so you probably like it too. But we ain't going to that. We totally
hope,
canceled.
hope you're not one of those files.
The X Files.
Not yet. No. Anyway, so so guys, yeah. So just one last announcement I have to make for myself that I will be actually performing at Midnight Sun November 22nd and the 15th. So I'll be 15th and 22nd. I'll be performing there. If you come say hey to me if you were in the Castro area. Mike, do you have any announcements?
Yeah, I do. So Brett's performing at he's performing at the Sweat Party. Unfortunately, so we're going to do Halloween together, but unfortunately, people got invited to things way too late. Now I had plans to go to Scream. So basically, Brent's going to be playing by himself for Luxurious for the Sweat Party. So you look that up. You go to Sweat online and you type it in. It's at the it's basically the Grindstone Club. So you look for that in the Sweat Party. You can figure out all the information and see when Brent's playing and stuff.
Please go out and support Brent. Brent is.
I will be there personally because I'll be at but the more people the merrier, and we love you guys. We hope that you actually come and support. You can always say hi. You always online here. You can always comment on our show. You can subscribe. Whatever you can do to boost and give us more of a push, we would definitely appreciate and give you shout outs for sure.
Yes, and not just that, just in general for our videos and our views, please actually, just let us know what you think. Give us some comments. We want to make sure we hear from you because we want to talk about things that you want to hear, right? So we want to do that by getting your feedback. So please let us know, and we love and support all of you. We want to love and support you guys too as well. And who knows, you might be on the show with us.
That's true. So we'll have some more interviews. We're very excited for that. I think we reached the end of our show, Mark. Is anything you want to say to the viewers?
No, I just want to say thank you guys again. Happy Halloween. Be safe. And also just be mindful. Also, one more thing too. If you have any in the States, if you have any type of perishable foods, anything you can donate, make sure you give to food banks. Please donate to food banks. Give what you can. They're emptying out very quickly, so people are getting hungry. So please support.
Enjoy your spooky season, and we're gonna say have a happy one. And we love you guys. We love you, Diamonds. See you next time.
Bye, guys.